cutting the cord, being wireless, being free. More and more do I see people having a white bean sprout in their ears. And obviously I wasn't a huge fan. So assumingly I had little to no interest in LG's offering, the tone free. But I decided to give it a go for once, and well, it turns out this one's a keeper. Let's see why. Two things worth noting here, folks. One, this unit is of my own purchase, and second, I'm a newbie when it comes to Bluetooth headphones, earphones. Anyways, with that in mind, the design. From the moment you lay eyes on it, it's different in a good way. The simple yet attractive charging case is, in my opinion, better looking than the pods and buds, and it feels quite premium too. From the moment you pick it up, the soft touch material is very soothing to your hands, almost too soothing. You just want to keep sorry about that. But it does seem vulnerable to scratches, so you might want to consider a case. LG offers these macro style ones, which are colorful, but frankly feels a bit cheap. One of my favorite parts about the charging case, yes, we're still talking about the charging case, is the magnets inside. It holds the earpiece much firmly in place than, say, the Galaxy Buds, and elegantly snaps shut. The size of the case itself is small enough to make your way into a jeans coin pocket, depending on how tight your jeans are, of course. One small gripe I have about the design, though, is that the form factor makes it impossible to open with one hand. Now we finally move on to the earpiece. It's still a great design. The shorter stem really does make a difference here. It's definitely less obtrusive, although that could be a color science thing, and I am a sucker for ambient black. But a combination of matte and glossy, well done LG. And it has just enough weight to it to feel premium without overdoing it. The ear gel, as LG calls it, is a bit stickier than your average silicone, but doesn't feel awkward at all, and actually kind of helps the earpiece from falling off. LG says this is a medical grade thing, and that's a certain theme we see continue with the LG Tone Free. LG basically brought over the UV LED technology they use in their home appliances, making this the first headphone that includes a UV LED in the charging case, capable of killing 99.9% of the bacteria in just 10 minutes. And this is even certified by a global organization. They even do double duty as a moonlight. Honestly, who's gonna leave these open, right? How I could see them being used though is when pulling the headphones out at night. Guide your vision. As for audio quality, it was pretty good, crisp and clear. I mean, you're basically paying for what you get, which is a competitive $100, by the way. I've watched YouTube, Netflix, and countless music throughout the 2 weeks, and it all sounded great. Part of this may be due to the drivers that took inspiration from LG's own Quad Beats headphones, which itself was pretty popular back then. Now, I'm no audiophile, but LG emphasized the special tuning done by Meridian, giving it a special soundstage, but the differences seemed minor. The pairing process was also very seamless. No fancy animation here, but simple and quick. There is a tone-free app that shows you the battery of each earpiece and allows for custom EQ, and software updates for the tone-free are managed here as well. Speaking of the app, there is one feature that deserves a mention: Ambient Sound. This is operable by long pressing the touch point, which I'll get into in a minute. Basically, it takes in the sound from your surroundings using the 4 microphones. How do I put this? It feels like you're on a phone call with the whole world. In some cases, it actually amplifies surrounding vocals. Yet it sucks in too much of the background noise, making it almost unusable at times. Worst case scenario, you're at the gym, and you're then basically just hearing the ASMR of the treadmill and the air conditioner combined. But maybe this wasn't LG's intention when baking in this feature. For example, casual walks to the street and hearing car sounds served its purpose fine. Now, for that touch point, I say point here because, well, the touch pad, its area is just too small. You'd expect the matte finishes to be the whole touch area, right? But it's actually just the top portion of the stem. This makes gesture recognition much harder. I'd view the success rate around 70%. The battery was pretty good though. I used it heavily for my commute to work, during my break time, gym hours, and it all held up like a champ. It was after 9 days when the charging case politely asked to be charged. Quick charge is also supported, and wireless charging is also available if you opt for the $30 premium. Hopefully, by now, I've made the point that this product I like. But before I recommend it to any of you, I do have a few complaints. First, no multi-link support. Second, when it says it's Siri and Google Assistant compatible, it means compatible if you can wait, like a lot. I've given up on this one. But at the end of the day, I still really like the tone-free, despite all its shortcomings. And it could be me just being excited about using the form factor for the first time. All you early adopters out there may not agree with me, but I believe LG got all the fundamentals right here. The great battery, great sound, without sacrificing some fun in design. That's the end of the video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.